Today we are actually finally going to be finishing up the cab and getting it ready to be primered, and also trying to get more horsepower within the engine by adjusting the valves. This is one of the longest projects we have ever done, and we face a lot of problems. We are going to be checking the valves, see if they need to be adjusted, because it sounds like one over here is actually loose. So we're going to have to take off the valve covers, and so that they could be adjusted correctly and hopefully allow the truck to run smoother. Wow. That probably ain't even opening up. That's what's knocking. See, that valve's open. That valve's open. Or coming open. One of them's. See, that one's not. That's closed. Closed. That one's got some pressure. That one's closed. This is supposed to have, I don't know what it's supposed to have on it. Some pressure, but it ain't got nothing. That valve. And that is intake. So that means it's not sucking fuel into that one, so that ain't even firing probably. So you're running on 3 cylinders. Whew. Raining in the garage now. After adjusting the valves, we are testing it out. For the second time, we adjusted the valves. Still wasn't really running right. That thing sounds pretty good. Still not good? So now that we got the truck running right, it's now time to work on the cab. just got back from the auto parts store, and we got a lot of things go through that we picked up on the way, and it's a lot of stuff that, you know, that would help us out. We got some premium spark plug wires. It's a set, so this was quite expensive, but it's gonna help us out. We also got some clamps for the wires. We got this form a gasket sealant. It's gonna help, you know, form gaskets. And for personal preference, we got this bow tie chrome push-in breather cap to replace this breather cap over here. As you can see, let me get over there real quick. As you can see, there's this part sticking out right here. It's for like a hose of some sort. We are not going to be using it, so it's kind of ugly. And also it has its own custom logo on it. But this one, it does not have that piece sticking out for a hose, and it has a Chevy logo on it. So we're going to replace that. And I think it's going to look a whole lot better because it doesn't have any, you know, extra places. So for preference, I got this. It's a bow tie air cleaner wing nut to replace this right here. So these are pretty cool, but it's not as flashy as the Chevrolet one. So in order to get this on, we're gonna have to cut this off just a little bit and stick it on there. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Dang Corvette over there. So I believe that these are going to add to the truck, and it's going to give it that extra personality and originality that some of these trucks don't usually get. Because a lot of people think that these trucks are all the same and people do the same exact things for them. I'm wanting to go full originality and, I mean, give this truck its own personality, basically. Pretty heavy duty right here. Nice and chrome. See, he's got those air breather holes right here, so we don't need this hose adapter to go onto the side. That's pretty cool. I like that. So if you guys are wondering what we're using to help us out on this truck, we're using this repair manual. Sometimes we just need it to see what we need to adjust on, like, the truck and everything to make sure everything is running correctly. Let's go install those. So we took a saw and started cutting this bolt so we'd be able to fit the bow tie on top of it. Let me explain a little bit of what we had to do. So we believe that the timing is off just a little bit, so we're gonna have to take the front off of the truck and until we get to the timing chain. And we got these new timing chain gaskets and stuff like that. And so we're gonna have to drain the radiator, take everything off the front to be able to access it. So let's go and do.
One eternity later.
Okay, so we finally got everything situated over here. The timing all set up. Everything should be working pretty good. We got the new wires in, the new spark plug wires in. Now we're trying to get the water into the radiator, back into the radiator. So everything should hopefully work out. Oh, around the... Woo! That's pretty sick. Right. Yeah, that lifts you back pretty much, especially when the C8 holds it down. Here's all messed up. First of all, we grinded off all the paint and the rust off the top using a grinder, electric grinder. We went ahead and welded that cab corner up. So we finally got some glazing putty into this door jamb. We let that dry and we sanded it down a little bit. It's all completely smoothed out and it should look really good after primer is put on it. We still got a lot of work to do on this truck, so let's get into getting this thing looking a whole lot better than it originally was. Alright, so as you can see here, there was a dent like right here. We had to get that out with like a hammer from going inside. And then there's another dent here somewhere. I forgot where it was. But there was another dent somewhere, probably right here. And so we're going to have to possibly use some body filler right there or some putty because it can't go inside right here. But sanding is going pretty well. Alright guys, so we just finished sanding down this whole entire cab. We got some putty and some Bondo on some dents. There ain't very many that we found. This cab is actually in very good condition, but we're waiting on those to dry and then we'll be able to sand it. Then this thing will be ready to be primered. However, our compressor actually kind of died on us. We were using that DA over there. I think I used it for a little too long and it overheated. And I heard like a pop, and I think it was that reset button. And so now we cannot reset it until this thing cools and it won't turn on. So, alright, so it's been a few days and we got this whole cab sanded down. And we put some putty on it and waited for it to dry. Now it's time to actually sand down the putty. And then after that, it'd be ready to primer. So let's go ahead and finish the cab. I mean, that looks good though. We can actually leave that phone there. Alright, so we just finished primering the cab. We still got a few places of sand because there's imperfections everywhere, but it actually kind of looks like a different truck at this distance because it's a different color, and it's been a while since I've seen it a different color. And this side's actually pretty good. You barely tell that anything was ever welded over here, and as you can see, it's almost perfect on this side. But if we go to the other side, we are definitely going to have to do some resanding. There's a pivot right here from the paint, and a couple holes right down there and over there. So yeah, we gotta go back over it, sand it back down with some putty, and it should be perfect after that. So, but other than that, really, it's alright. This side needs to still be worked on. We taped off right here. That's pretty cool. So it's a different color of truck now. And once we paint it blue, it's going to look really nice. That's all that we're going to get done for today's video. We done a lot. We adjusted the valves, primer, sand, and all that. Basically, almost finished with the cab. We got a lot done in today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. If y'all guys want to see more of the truck, please subscribe. See y'all in the next video.